story of Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was one of the most important inventors and business leaders of modern times. He changed the world with his ideas, creating Apple Incorporated, the company behind the iPhone, iPad, and Mac computers. His life was full of success, challenges, and innovation. Many people see Jobs as a visionary who transformed technology, making it simple and beautiful. Even though he faced many difficulties, he never gave up. His story is one of hard work, creativity, and determination. Steve Jobs was born on February 24, 1955, in San Francisco, California, USA. His biological parents were young students who gave him up for adoption. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs, who raised him in Silicon Valley, a place famous for technology. As a child, Steve loved electronics and computers. He spent hours in his garage with his father, learning how to fix machines. At school, Steve was very intelligent but also stubborn. He liked to do things his own way. In high school, he met Steve Wozniak, a brilliant engineer. They became best friends and later started a company together. In 1972, Jobs went to Reed College, but after just 6 months, he dropped out. He believed that college was too expensive and that he could learn better by exploring the world. Even though he left school, Jobs continued to learn on his own. He studied calligraphy, which later helped him design beautiful fonts for computers. He also traveled to India, searching for spiritual wisdom. His experiences made him think differently about life and technology. In 1976, when Steve Jobs was only 21 years old, he and Steve Wozniak started Apple Incorporated in Jobs' parents' garage. They wanted to build computers that were small, easy to use, and beautiful. Their first product was the Apple I, a simple computer. Then, in 1977, they created the Apple II, which became a huge success. It was one of the first personal computers that people could use at home. Apple quickly became a big company, and Jobs became a millionaire before the age of 25. In 1984, Jobs introduced the Macintosh, Mac, a computer with a mouse and a graphical screen. Before this, computers were difficult to use, requiring people to type commands. But the Mac made computing simple and fun. The Macintosh changed the computer industry forever. However, inside Apple, Jobs had problems with other executives. He was too demanding and had conflicts with employees. In 1985, Apple's board of directors removed him from his own company. It was a painful moment, but Jobs did not give up. After leaving Apple, Jobs started Next, a new computer company. Next computers were advanced, but they were too expensive and did not sell well. However, the technology used in Next later became very important for Apple. At the same time, Jobs bought a small animation studio called Pixar. He helped Pixar create the first full 3D animated movie, Toy Story, 1995. Pixar became hugely successful, making films like Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, and Cars. In 1996, Apple was struggling and needed help. They bought Next, and Steve Jobs returned to Apple. When Jobs returned in 1997, Apple was almost bankrupt. He made big changes, cutting unnecessary products and focusing on innovation. In 1998, Apple launched the iMac, a colorful, easy-to-use computer. It was a huge success and saved Apple. Then, Jobs introduced the iPod 2001, a small device that changed how people listened to music. The iTunes Store followed, making it easy to buy songs online. In 2007, Jobs introduced the iPhone, calling it a revolutionary product. The iPhone combined a phone, a music player, an internet browser. It changed the world, making smartphones a part of everyday life. Later, Apple released the iPad 2010, another game-changing device. Apple became one of the most valuable companies in the world, and Steve Jobs became a legend. In 2004, Jobs was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He continued working, but his health worsened. In 2011, he stepped down as Apple's CEO, and a few months later, on October 5, 2011, he passed away at the age of 56. Even though he is gone, his influence remains. Today, Apple continues to develop new products, and his ideas continue to shape technology, design, and business. Steve Jobs taught people many important lessons. Think differently. Creativity and innovation are key to success. Never give up. Even when Apple fired him, he kept working and returned stronger. Simplicity is powerful. He believed that products should be easy and enjoyable to use. Follow your passion. Jobs did what he loved, and that made him successful. His famous quote is, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life."